All right, let's talk about one of the biggest, and I mean biggest, shifts hitting the real estate world right now: artificial intelligence. While a lot of people are just kind of debating what it all means, some agents are already way ahead of the curve, using it to completely reinvent how they do business. So let's dive in. Okay, let's just get it out there. This is the question, right? The big one that's kind of hanging in the air for every single agent, broker, and lender. It is the elephant in the room. So instead of ignoring it, let's tackle it head on. Because we have to start by just ripping the Band-Aid off this fear. The whole idea of a massive AI takeover, well, it turns out it's a lot more myth than it is reality. And here it is. This is the big secret you really need to get your head around. The robots are not coming for your commissions. They're coming for the stuff you probably hate doing. The mountains of paperwork, the frantic late-night lead responses, all those endless, tedious admin tasks. So, here's the mental flip you have to make. You gotta stop thinking of AI as some kind of competitor. Instead, start seeing it for what it actually is: the most efficient, tireless, and, yeah, smartest assistant you could ever ask for. So, what kind of work are we talking about here? Well, think about having something that qualifies leads for you 24/7, so you literally never miss that 11 p.m. inquiry again. Or imagine it tackling that mountain of paperwork that just bogs down every single transaction. This isn't about replacing your expertise, no way. It's about freeing you up to actually use your expertise. And listen, this is not some far-off, futuristic concept. This isn't science fiction. These tools are here right now, and they're already working as, digital coworkers for agents all over the country. Let's take a look at a few. So take Hey Leo from Real Broker. A buyer can literally just talk to it. Say something like, hey, find me a 3-bedroom near a good school. And the AI just goes to work. It engages them, it qualifies them, it can even help get a showing on the calendar. But, and this is the key part, notice that it's designed to keep the agent at the center of everything. The AI handles that initial time-sucking first contact, which lets the agent step in when it really matters, to build that crucial human relationship. And then there's the mortgage process. Ugh, we all know it can be a notorious bottleneck, right? Well, a platform called Tin Man from Better.com uses AI to just absolutely crush that timeline. I mean, look at this. We're talking about a process that can drag on for weeks and weeks, and AI shrinks it way down. And you know what foster closings mean? Happier clients and more deals in your pocket. And the scale of this stuff, it's just staggering. Check out this number: 127,000. That's how many times every single month Better.com's AI assistant Betsy interacts with borrowers. It actually resolves 80% of their questions without ever needing a human. We're talking about response times going from hours down to just seconds. Okay, so what about that other huge time sink for every agent? You know what I'm talking about. The endless stacks of documents. Well, a platform called MaxHome.ai is built to tackle exactly that. It's basically an entire operating system that automates your document management, your compliance checks, all those little back office friction points that just eat up your entire day. It's all about giving you back those hours you're losing to admin work. And honestly, we're just scratching the surface here. This innovation is popping up everywhere. You've got huge players like Anywhere Real Estate winning awards for their AI. You've got companies like Realcy creating these absolutely mind-blowing 3D virtual tours and AI-powered staging. This is a full-blown industry transformation happening right under our noses. Okay, so that's all the cool tech. But what does it actually mean for an agent on the ground, day to day? Let's talk about how all these tools can translate into some tangible, honestly life-changing results. So let me tell you about Sarah, a solo agent down in Austin. And I'm willing to bet this story is going to sound really familiar to a lot of you. She was completely drowning in leads. We're talking over 200 a month, working these insane 80-hour weeks. And for all that effort, she was only closing about 5 deals a month. She was incredibly busy, but she wasn't actually being productive. So she implements a suite of these AI tools, and boom, just look at this transformation. Her work week gets cut in half, down to a totally manageable 40 hours. But her productivity? It more than doubled. She went from 5 closings a month to over 10. Think about that. She's working less and achieving so much more. And the financial impact, it's just stunning. A 300% increase in her income. This is what happens in the real world when you automate 60 to 70% of your workflow. See? It's not about replacing her, it's about amplifying her. And you might be thinking, okay, great for Sarah, but is that just a one-off? Nope. This isn't just a story about one person. The data we're seeing from teams using these systems shows this is totally replicable. We're talking saving 40 to 50 hours a week, responding to leads 300% faster, and boosting conversion rates by 25%. These are absolute game changers.
Okay, deep breath. I know this can all sound like a lot. You're probably thinking, this is great, but where do I even begin? It can feel overwhelming, for sure. So let's break it down into a super simple, totally actionable plan.
Here it is, a practical 4-week roadmap. And notice how it starts small and then builds up. Week 1 is just about handling lead response. That's it. Week 2, you add email follow-ups. The whole setup, start to finish, takes about 10 hours of your time, but the time it saves you in the long run is monumental. But hey, here's the most important piece of advice I can give you. Seriously, forget about weeks 2, 3, and 4 for now. Just focus on week 1. Don't try to boil the ocean. Just get that 24/7 chatbot up and running, see the immediate results for yourself, and get comfortable with it. Because that one first step has instant power. Just imagine this for a second. A hot new lead comes in at 11 p.m. on a Sunday night. While all your competitors are fast asleep, your AI is on the job. It's engaging, it's qualifying, it's even scheduling a showing. So when you make up Monday morning, you don't have another cold lead to chase. You have a warm appointment already sitting in your calendar. And that really brings us full circle, back to the core message here. The entire purpose of all this tech is to let the machines do the busy work so that you can dedicate your time, your energy, and your unique expertise to the human work. You know, building relationships and closing deals. So, as we wrap up, look, the train has already left the station. The question isn't if AI is going to change the real estate industry. It's already happening. The only real question left is, when are you going to get on board?